One by one, take your strips of fabric and knot all the way across the bottom half of your ring, keeping the knots close together to create a full effect, just like this. Grab your branch and add it to your ring, using strips of fabric and tying it onto the front part of the ring. Flip your Dreamcatcher over, this will be the back side of the Dreamcatcher, and double knot those strips of fabric. Trim the excess fabric off and use your hot glue gun to secure it down. You can have your Dreamcatcher laying down or hanging, it's up to you, but the braiding process will begin starting at the center. As you can see, the braid is shorter on the outside and becomes longest at the center. You can always go back and add more length to the braids, but for now we're going to add 4 strips of fabric to the outsides of your branch, just like this. We're going to add the antlers and the feathers next. With your hot glue gun, begin securing each antler to your Dreamcatcher. As you can see, I have 2 on the outsides of the center, and then you have 4 on each outside end of the branch. Try to separate the antlers in the fabric so that you have enough space to add your feathers as well. As you can see here, I have 1 centered in between the 2 antlers and then adding the other 4 to either side of the Dreamcatcher. Alright, now that you've attached all your antlers and your feathers, it's time to wrap these babies and make it look nice and neat. So take your hot glue gun, put a dab on top of the feather, take a strip of fabric and begin wrapping the top part of the feather, just like so. And then you're going to glue it down at the end of the strip of fabric, just like I'm doing here. And this is a timely process, but like I said, be patient. And you will be doing this to all of the feathers and the antlers, just to give it a nice finished look. And you're going to do the same thing with the antlers, just a dab of glue at the top, leaving a little space, and you're going to wrap it about 3 times, maybe 4 if you feel like it. And then once you hit that magic place there on the strip of fabric, you're going to glue that down and then trim off the excess. You're not going to need too much on the antlers. You're doing a great job. I'm still wrapping my antlers now. I think I'll hang it up just to show you, you can do it either way. Sometimes it's easier to have it hanging, sometimes it's easier to have it laying down. It's totally up to you, but it is a process. So you're doing great, hang in there. Okay, so I'm finishing up wrapping up the antlers and the feathers, and I'm sorry I skipped this part, but I started trimming up the length of my dream catcher. I did a V shape. You can do kind of straight across, you can kind of do a shaggy look, whichever you prefer. And make sure to measure the distance between where you're hanging it and where it's going to hit, because that'll help you before you start cutting it. And lastly, I'm just adding some fullness to my dream catcher. So I'm taking some extra strips of fabric and adding it on top of the branch, just under the branch, just to kind of give it a bit more fuller of a fuller look. Okay, amazing job. I'm so proud of you. It is not an easy task and it definitely takes patience. I hope you enjoy your beautiful dream catcher. Goddess warrior.